Okay, the second part, or the other part of the appendicular skeleton, you see the two muscles here, this muscle right here, and this bone, this bone is the ilium. It's part of the pelvic bone or the coxal bone or the hip bone. This is called the ilium, and this muscle here laying on the ilium is called iliacus or iliacus muscle, and this muscle beside it here, the longer one, this is called the psoas major. So psoas major and iliacus, and if you follow, they are going in the same direction, are going to be inserted at the same point. So they deal with it as a group of muscle. You call it ilio-psoas muscle. If this muscle alone, you call it iliacus. This muscle alone is ilio-psoas. If you wanted to talk about the both together, this is called the ilio-psoas muscle. And if you're going to move next, you will have this group of muscle here. 1, 2, 3. There's another one here. This is called the quadriceps muscle. And quadriceps is coming from quad is 4 and ceps is head, 4 heads. Here is 1, 2, 3, and there is another one that's hiding underneath this. This is called the vastus medialis. Why? Because it's medial. This is vastus lateralis. It's lateral toward the outside. And there is vastus intermedius underneath, but it's covered by this muscle, which is rectus femoris. The 4 muscles together, quadriceps. But you need to call every muscle individually. Vastus medialis, vastus lateralis, vastus intermedius underneath this. If you remove it, or you can say the muscle that's deeper to this. What is this? Rectus femoris. It's a muscle that's rectus, longitudinal, straight, and on the femur. Okay, so the 4 together, quadriceps femoris. And femoris because it's on the femur. If you go to the back, you will see this muscle, huge muscle. Buttocks muscles means gluteus. So gluteus maximus. This is gluteus medius, partially covered. And if you remove this, you will see another small muscle that's smaller and called gluteus minimus. So you have gluteus maximus, gluteus medius, gluteus minimus underneath. So sometimes we can remove this, and you can see the medius underneath. 3 muscles of the buttocks, gluteus maximus, medius, and minimus. Now if you look at the inside, you will see the following muscles. Number 1, this muscle starts here from the anterior superior iliac spine and goes, it's lateral, and it's going to cross anterior, medial, and it will end up here. And this is called the Sartorius muscle, the longest muscle, and this is the tailor's muscles. The tailors use this muscle to put one leg on the thigh of the other lower limb. So this is called the Sartorius muscle. It starts here from the anterior superior iliac spine, and it's anteriorly and goes from lateral to anterior to medial and end up here. If you go here, you will see 3 muscles. 1, 2, 3. This muscle is the gracilis muscle, and the 2 muscles underneath, this is the adductor magnus, and this is the adductor longus. Those are the 2 muscles in the medial compartment of the thigh that's going to adduct the lower limb. So gracilis, adductor magnus, adductor longus. Now if you look at the muscles of the back of the thigh, we have 2 groups of muscles. Here is one group medially, and the other group is lateral. This is called, this one right here, this is called the semi-tendinosus, which is this muscle right here, and underneath semi-tendinosus is semi-membranosus. They have tendon muscle and they have membrane muscle. Semi-tendinosus, semi-membranosus underneath. And you see the semi-membranosus, and if you look here, semi-membranosus is covered by the semi-tendinosus. Semi-tendinosus is right in the middle. So this is semi-membranosus. But this muscle here, posterior compartment of the thigh and lateral, biceps. Here is the long head, and here is the short head. Long head, short head, and both together are going to come here. So muscles of the posterior compartment are semitendinosus, semimembranosus deeper to the semitendinosus, biceps femoris. Altogether, the posterior compartment of the thigh is called the hamstrings muscle.